Basically, I filmed my training session then, and what I realised is my microphone wasn't on. So that's the sort of operation we're dealing with here, isn't it? So elite to the very core. But no, I just wanted to spend a quick couple of minutes on mindset. Some of the things I was going through in the video. I remember being about 23 years old. I was out in Albania on exercise, and there was a colour striper, I think he was. The other side, 3 years old, going like, oh, should I train today? Like, I'm in an iron, and then he's there strapping himself to a Land Rover and pulling a Land Rover along, sort of 45 years old or whatever. And that was a big humbling moment for me. Like, mate, you need to sort your life out. Like, it's not a case of are you training? It's when are you training? And yeah, like here I'm getting shown up by someone double my age. And I think from that day on there was a bit of a mindset shift of like, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling, regardless of that. Like if I've got goals, if I want to achieve those goals, you've got to put the work in daily, like however I'm feeling. Obviously one day off a week potentially with some good food and rest, but then the rest of the day's training, you know. And I think so often we're led by our feelings, whereas, you know, if we've got goals that we're focused on, we should be led by our goals and not our feelings. Especially to those of you who are looking to get your green berets, it takes more than just a desire to get it. You've got to put the work in, you've got to give up a bit of your social life, you've got to give up a bit of the drinking culture and stuff, and you've got to be attacking it daily. You know, especially if you haven't trained to a high level before, like this is your opportunity to pull yourself out of that and get into an elite force, but you've got to put the freaking work in, lads. It's not just going to happen overnight. I think in this day and age, you know, we listen to like the Goggins audio book, or we look at Ant Middleton on Instagram and be like, yeah, I want to be like that. Sit there watching Saving Private Ryan while we're eating popcorn, and we're like, yeah, I want a bit of that, and we get a bit of fulfillment in saying like, I'm going to do that. You get a bit of fulfillment, like yeah. It makes you feel good when you tell your mates, I'm going SF or I'm going Royal Marines or whatever. But ultimately, in those moments, everyone wants to be an elite soldier. It's the moments when you're pee-wet through, cold, hungry, haven't slept for days, no one's watching you, no one's got a live Instagram on you training. That's when you really realise whether you want it or not. And ultimately, those who go the whole way, they're not interested in what everyone else thinks. They're internally motivated, you know, that they can be out on a dirty hill in Scotland for a month at a time, freezing cold while all their mates are at the pub, and they don't care. They're internally motivated on what they want to achieve, and they're not interested in what it looks like to anyone else. When I was in the Corps, I didn't even have Facebook. I didn't care what others were thinking of me. I had goals that I wanted to achieve. So if you're led by external sources and you're motivated by the external sources and what you look like, and even the music you're listening to in the gym, then this is something you've seriously got to take a look at. Today, trained, it's only me in the gym, no music on, simply because I want to, that's a bit of my mindset I want to tick off and change, is that I don't need music to get a good session on my belt. I can just be focused and internally motivated. Again, I'm on the journey. I'm still trying to get to elite level performance. I'm constantly striving after it, so I'm not here sat here giving it the big one, telling you all what a legend I am. In my opinion, everyone should be working to get to the next level, regardless of what level you're at. So I'm just another lad on a journey trying to improve my performance. If you've got any questions or you want to get ready for the Royal Marines or military in general, there's also a link in the description with a 50% off the first month code to our elite program. And guys, no one's going to do the work for you. You've got to get after it yourself. See you in a bit.